Doing this Thursday morning. My name is Mariana Suarez, and I'm here from Downey Yoga to bring you your steady ease yoga class. So we're going to be focusing today on hamstrings and a lot of on the lower part of the body. So let's go ahead and start our practice today. For props, I do have 2 blocks today. I encourage the use of props because we're in a steady ease class, so we want to make sure that the class is easy for you, that you can hold the pose for long periods of time, 3 to 5 breaths each pose, and at the same time you're not struggling. So if you do not have blocks at home, find something that can resemble a block. Maybe it's a box, maybe it's a couple of books stacked on top of each other, and that of the blocks. And then from here I have a strap too to stretch at the end, and I have a bolster. You can have a belt, you can have a pillow at home, or again maybe you can have a couple of blankets stacked as the bolster. Alright, so I'm going to give you a couple seconds. Go ahead and find your props. Find a space where you can connect with yourself, find a little stillness, and let's go ahead and get started with this steady ease class. If you have music at home, feel free to play soft yogi meditation music so that it can ease your practice. We're not able to play music from here because of YouTube, some of the rules from YouTube, so we're going to be with no music from now on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a seated pose. So for me, I'm going to have my bolster underneath my hips. You can have a blanket, you can have a couple towels stacked so that it eases any stress in your hips. Your hips are higher than the knees. Relax a little bit here, okay? Go ahead and lift your chest all the way up. Roll the shoulders up and back and away from the ears. Try to bring the chin just a tiny bit towards your chest. And as you're here, close your eyes. Allow your hands to rest into your thighs. You can have your palms facing up or down. And let's start to go inwards to the heart. Notice your heart beating. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the silence, the space. Notice the space in between each word I am saying. Notice in your brain, your thoughts, the space in between each one of your thoughts. When you do that, realize how you can come into a little more calmer state of mind. Notice how your body relaxes into the stillness of the present moment. And as you find yourself arriving into this moment, let's start to focus on our breathing. Start to take a deep breath into the nose. And open your mouth to exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhaling out of your mouth. Let's do 3 more rounds like that. Inhale as deep as you can, taking the air down to your lower belly. Exhale out your mouth. Press your belly in and push all the air out of your body. 2 more rounds. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And the last one, take a full deep breath in. And open your mouth to let it out. Keep your spine very tall, very strong. Come back to your breath in and out the nose. Before we open up the eyes, bring the hands on the heart center for prayer pose. And let's see if we can set an intention for this practice. So you press into your heart and notice your heartbeat. And notice that your body is alive inside too. Not only the physical, but the energy that leaves through your body, that circles your blood, that beats your heart, digests your food, breathes through the lungs, listens through your ears, watches through your eyes, and tastes through your mouth. That energy that is there. The spark that allows that energy to send signals to your brain to transform everything that is coming from the outside. All the signals, all the electric impulses, transforming that into senses, taste, smell, sounds. Notice that aliveness within you, that intelligence. And see if you can keep the awareness within your intelligence, within your body. As you move through your poses, noticing how intelligent your body is in each pose, the strength that it has. Notice your mind as it eases, breathing through the poses. Keeping this intention to connect with that awareness that resides within you. Take a deep breath in the nose. And a big breath out. Very gently open up your eyes. Release your hands. Good. Before we start the movement, let's go ahead and do a little breathing technique. We're going to place the thumb to close the right nostril. The index and middle finger are going to be pointing into the third eye. And the ring finger and the pinky finger closing your left nostril. So we're going to be alternating the breath. All right? So from here, let's go ahead and place these two fingers on top, index and middle finger, and then close our nostrils with the rest of the fingers. So it's going to be like a little hook for the both of your nostrils, okay? Now, alternating the breathing means you're going to exhale all the air out. Open up the left nostril to inhale, and then close it. Open up the right to exhale. Then you inhale right, close in the right, and exhale through the left. Now, let's do one round together. Exhaling all the air out. Now close your right nostril, open your left, and inhale. Close your left, open the right, exhale. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. You can keep your eyes open or you can close them. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale. Now go ahead and do at least 2 to 3 more rounds at your own pace. Make sure you finish exhaling on the left. Do your last round. Release your hands again. Take a deep breath in the nose. And a big sigh out. Notice the balancing of your brain from the left to the right side. The female, the masculine, the yin, the yang. Balancing through the breathing. Allowing the energy to balance from one side to the other as we breathe. Open up your eyes and let's start to add some movement into our practice. We're going to go straight into our tabletop today. So remove your bolster to the side. Bring yourself towards the front of the mat. And let's bring our hands down. We're going to open up the fingers as wide as we can. Press into the mat. As you press the mat, bring your knees underneath the shoulders. Underneath the hip bones and the wrists underneath the shoulders. Okay, as you press the mat, try to keep the elbows to face each other. And let's go ahead and do some cat and cows with our breathing. Okay, lowering the belly. Open up the chest. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, round the spine, drop the head, release, and look into your belly. Cat the spine. Let's go with the breath. Inhale for cow. Heart is open. Exhale for cats. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cats. 2 more rounds like this. 2 to 3 more rounds at your own pace with your breathing in. To your last round here. Nice job. Now from here, let's go ahead and start to move our legs. So as you keep your palms pressing down, elbows facing into each other, tighten the core and extend your right leg back. So first, find elongation. Try not to lift your foot yet. Keep your foot flexed and press through the mat with your toes. You can tuck the left toes as well if you need a little extra support, or you can keep on pressing the left foot, the top of your left foot into your mat. Point the elbows into each other. Press through the fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Try to open up space. Ears, shoulders. There's a lot of space here in the neck. We're looking in between the hands. And when you're ready, lift your leg off the ground. So heavy leg here maybe. Keep that foot flexed so your toes are pointing down. And let's try to keep our hips here squared to each other. So we're not lifting the hip too high. Maybe if your foot needs to be a little lower for that, do that. Press through the mat, reach a little higher or as high as you can. We're going to bend the knee and press. So we keep the foot flexed and try to reach that heel towards the glute. Stay with the energy on the arms. On the inhale, extend the leg. On the exhale, bend your knee. We're going to do 4 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Bring your knee down, open the knees wide, come into a child's pose, toes in. We press back the hips as far as we can and we lengthen the arms all the way forward to drop the head. If your head is not reaching the ground, make sure you bring a block here, modify it. Or if you need to support your hips, you can feel free to add a blanket or the bolster underneath your hip, right? Stay for at least 2 to 3 breaths here. Find length through the arms and hands going forward. Rest your head down. When you're ready, let's go for the other side. Lift your hips and come back. Tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulder. Knees come in. Push through the mat. Elbows to face each other. Open up a little bit in the back. So you're just rounding a little bit that upper back to open space and to have more stability here through the hands. Reach your left foot back, extending the leg first. Keep your toes pointing down. Allow your gaze to stay in between the hands. And you want to have your hands either with your middle finger parallel to each other, or maybe it's your index finger parallel to each other. Whatever feels better for your hands. I like the middle finger parallel to each other. And as we press, we keep our hips squared. We lift that left leg off the ground. Stay with the toes pointing down. Try not to lift from the hips, okay? We're lifting as we reach far back, finding length in that leg. Good. Now let's go ahead and bend that left knee. Try to press the heel towards your glute area. Let's go with the breath 5 times. Inhale to reach out. Exhale to bend. Inhale to reach out. Exhale to bend. We have 3 more. Working on that hamstring. Activating, breathing. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bring your knee on the ground. Open the knees wide. One more child's pose. Press back. Extend the arms all the way forward. Drop the head down. You can use the block, the bolster underneath your body, or you can simply rest the forehead on the ground. Notice your lungs expanding towards the rib cage. Take one more deep breath in here. And a big breath out. And we lift our bodies up. Come back center. Oopsie. Wait, hold on. Let me fix this. Okay. Come back to your tabletop. Go ahead and place those palms into the ground. Push the mat again. And now let's go ahead and reach the leg back. But now we're going to add cat-cows to the movement. So on the next inhale, reach your right leg back. Keep those hips square. Bend the knee and try to reach up. Up, up, up as high as you can. Now open your chest forward. See if you can cow the spine. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, cat the spine and bring the knee into your chest. Lower the head down and look into your belly. Inhale, cow the spine. Press your leg up. Stay with the knee bent. Exhale, round the spine and drop the head, look down. Nice. Let's do 3 more rounds here. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 more. The last one. Exhale in. Stay with the knee into the chest, round the spine, and let's go ahead and bring that foot inwards and step it in between the hands. So step all the way forward. Here, if you need the blocks, bring those blocks to modified. Plant your hands on blocks so that you can come a little higher up and feel supported into this pose. We're going to try to walk the right foot as forward as we can so that we can press our hips a little bit to the front. Remember, we're not collapsing the hips and being here just relaxed in the whole body. We keep energy in the hips pressing slightly back. We keep our hips squared. The right hip goes back, the left hip forward. And from there, we go slightly forward to our edge to stretch. Now, as we press through the blocks, try to find length in the spine. If you want, you can do a little cow in the spine. Chest goes forward and we slightly look up. We're not breaking the head. We're finding length all the time. Chin towards the sky. Notice your back leg is energized into the mat too. Take 2 more breaths here. One more deep breath in. Big breath out. Now gently lift your hips all the way and press back the hips. If you need more space, walk the foot farther forward and lift your toes up. Stay with the hips square, come into half split. You can modify the blocks, come a little closer in, or you can stay with the blocks far away, framing that right foot. Now the right toes stay pointing up, and if we can, we're going to start to move our foot right and left. See if you can do it with the breath. Inhale in the center, and exhale, point the toes to the right. Stay with the foot flexed. Inhale to the center, and exhale to your left. Notice the rotation, and as you keep the foot flexed, you're going to feel a stretch on the 3 different muscles behind your leg. There are 3 muscles there in the hamstring. Breathe in the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, and exhale to the left. Now move it side to side just a couple times. Good. Now whenever you're ready, you can stay here if that feels good, or you can slightly micro bend that right knee and bring your chest towards your thigh to go in a little deeper stretch. Chin towards the chest. Maybe we drop the head down. Again, if this is too deep for you, maybe you stay here high. Keep the legs straight and just think about sending your tailbone back as you point your heart forward. Maybe that's enough for you. If you can fold down to the leg, go for it and stay for at least 2 more breathings here. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly lift it up. Inhaling. Slide the foot back in so that we have space to bend the knee. Plant your foot down. We're going to bring both blocks on the inside and walk your right foot towards the outside of the mat. We're going to try to press the knee open. Good. Stay with the left hand on the block, and with your right hand, press your knee away from you. Just give it a little relax here, relaxation. Notice your left toes are not in or out. Straight back with those toes. Just press a tiny bit out and stretch. Maybe look over the shoulder. And another inhale. And gently come back. Good. Walk the foot back to the center. We still have those blocks in here to help us, okay? Framing that foot, tuck your back toes, and lift the knee off the ground. Now we are in runner's lunge legs. We try to have the knee on top of the ankle, so that's how much we want to bend that front knee. And from there, if we can, here, we try to find more length in the spine. From the tailbone to the crown, press your tailbone back, elongate the spine, and bend the knee to stay low. Energize your back foot as well. Slide the foot back if you need more space, and keep the heel on top of the toes as much as you can. Good. If you can lower those hips, lower, but do not collapse down. Stay with energy holding those legs and try to keep these hips square to the side of each other, okay? Press through the blocks, lengthen the spine here. 2 more breaths. Awesome job. We take 1 more deep breath in and exhale. Now slowly back foot comes at least closer. Drop your heel down, and we're gonna go into warrior 1. So we stay with the hips squared, we stay with the front knee bend, and gently bring the hands to your thigh and slowly press through the thigh to come back up. If you don't need the thigh, you can gently rise with the arms forward and up. Remember that front knee stays bent, but we don't want to pass the knee passing the ankle. We want to try to keep the knee on top of your ankle or behind the ankle. Square the hips, stay with your core in, and stay in your warrior 1 here for at least 3 more breaths. If you want, you can place the palms together and point through your index finger to the sky, or simply reach. Try to have your palms facing to each other, extending those hands as far as you can, and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe add a nice smile here to your face, or simply soften your muscles, enjoying where is that present moment, the awareness of being here in strength, holding this pose, using the oxygen to allow us to hold this pose for a little longer. As you breathe in, take the oxygen to where your body is needing right now. Take another big breath in and release. Bring your hands back onto your blocks. Now walk with the blocks forward as you lift the back heel off the ground. We're going to come into preparation for warrior 3. So again, the back foot steps closer to the front a couple inches. We walk the blocks towards the front of the mat. Stay with your blocks pressing into that. Stay with your hands, pressing in the blocks. Stay with the hips squared, right hip pressing back. And now here, like we did at the beginning on our tabletop, we're going to try to reach the left leg away from us. Reach far and away, lifting the leg. So maybe it's just 1 inch that it lifts, and that's okay. Maybe it lifts all the way up. Try not to open up the hips. Hips stays to the side of each other. Square those hips here. And lengthen through the back heel, toes down. If it feels better for you to point the toes and maybe that gives you more energy, try that. And again, maybe you need to walk the blocks a little farther so you bring more weight to the front. Maybe this is too tight here for you. If you have your right knee bent and you want to extend it, try to extend that leg and stay for at least 2 more breaths here. 1 more deep breath in. Gently bend that right knee. Drop your foot down. Good. Heel comes down. Stay with the knee bend. Back to warrior 1. Again, you can reach your hands forward and up, or you can slowly come up through your thigh. Walk your chest away from the thigh and arms to the sky. We're going to repeat 1 more time that exercise. Relax the shoulders. Try to reach the arms up. On your warrior 1, bend your front knee, adjusting your legs. Take 1 more deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands down. Good, so we're firing up that hamstring here, but we're going to stretch it after, so don't worry, okay? Again, come forward, high in the back toes. Now I'm going to give you here the option to stay with the leg down and maybe just work on the arms this time. The arms for your balance. Notice that. Or you can find your leg up. Walk the blocks if you need a little farther. And from there, we work on our arms. Take a deep breath in. Reach the right arm forward. Exhale to lower. Left arm forward. Try not move the hips as you lift your left arm. This is a little harder. Exhale to lower. Good. 1 more each side. Breathe in. Remember, your foot can be down on the ground. A little farther back. Exhale, hand on the block. Inhale, left arm. And exhale. Gently drop your back foot down. Stay with both legs straight this time. Heel down. Right toes pointing forward. Left toes pointing towards the left front corner of the mat. Bring your blocks to frame that front leg. Stay with the hips squared. And gently drop your head down for a nice pyramid pose. Stretch your hamstring out here. Noticing the breath in and out the nose. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Now gently lift your head and bring your left foot forward to meet the right. We're going to keep our feet parallel to each other. Bring one block into the center. Good. So it's into the front of your face. Slightly bend those knees. Take a nice flat back. Inhale, lifting halfway up. And exhale, round and lower your head down. Maybe you grab opposite ends of elbows. See if you can bring and stay with the weight forward into the toes. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale. Now gently release your hands and bring your left hand on the ground. Bend your left knee and keep the right leg straight. With your right hand, go all the way up. Twist your body and stretch. A little more stretch here for the right glute, for the outside of your right leg. If you need more stretch with your right hand, grab the outside of your right ankle and keep the twist here. If you need less stretch, higher the block, come a little higher and do the stretch from here. Okay, modify as needed, but make sure your arms are in one straight line going up. Stay with those hips squared. Press your left knee back and away from you. Twist from the spine. 2 more breaths here. Last deep breath in. Release. Inhale for a nice flat back. And exhale to lower. Place the block to the side. Plant your hands on the mat and step all the way back. Bring your knees on the ground for half plank or stay on your full plank if you want, okay? Shift those hips forward. One flow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows into the rib cage and come slow down into the mat. Take a deep breath in into your cobra. And exhale for child's pose. Knees out, toes in. Push your hips back. Resting the forehead on the ground or maybe into a block. When you're ready, lift it up and come all the way up. Bring your knees back in, hands down underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And let's go ahead and do our left side. So as we press through the mat, we're going to try to reach as far as we can through the mat, round that spine. And on your next inhale, we're going to reach the left leg back. Bend the knee. Now let's add the cat-cows with the movement. Press through the foot up. Open your chest forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the core in. Knee towards the chest and drop the head down. Inhale, cow. Exhale for cats. 3 more rounds here. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one, inhale. And exhale. Squeeze it in and step the foot in between your hands. Good. Very slowly here. Reach your blocks out. Bring those blocks side of your foot. And again, maybe your foot walks towards the front to bring a little more space for the hips. Try to press the hips forward but not collapsing. Squaring the hips and gently pressing the hips to the front to find a nice stretch here in the front of your right leg. If you want, a nice cow in the spine. Lead with the heart, relax the shoulders and gently look up. Stay here for at least 3 breaths. One more deep breath in. And release. Look forward. Press your hips all the way back. If you need more space, walk the foot more forward, okay? As you press the hips back, lift your toes up. Adjust the blocks to your knees, to your needs. Square the hips, left hip back, right hip forward, and then bring your toes up. Now let's go with the breath and the movement of the foot. So that is for your hamstring, okay? Stretching those 3 different muscles here behind your left leg. Take a deep breath in the center. Exhale, point your toes to the left. Keep the foot flexed. Inhale in the center. Exhale to the right. One more each side. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come to the center. Now move your foot side to side a couple times. Nice. When you're ready, slide foot a little bit in. Take a thin lengthen the spine. You need to micro bend that left knee, bend. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips and bring your chest down towards the leg or as far as you can. Chin towards the chest. We lengthen the spine. We breathe here at least 3 rounds. On this pose, you're half split. You want to feel a nice stretch on the whole back of your left leg. Stay with those left toes up. One last deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly releasing. Slide the foot back in so we have space to bend the knee. Good. We walk the blocks forward. We bring both blocks on the inside. And from here, we're going to press with our left hand our knee out. Just gently releasing a little bit here the hip. If you need here to look over the shoulder for a little twist, do that. But make sure you're not collapsing the hips down. Hips up, square the hips. Try to keep your core engaged and relax your shoulders away from the ears. Just one more deep breath in here. Gently release. Nice. Now bring that foot back on the center. Frame your foot with the blocks. Tuck the back toes and lift your knee off the ground. Come into your runner's lunge legs. Again, knee on top of the ankle. Back leg straight. If you need to slide the foot farther back, do that. Make sure your hips are not too high, not too low. Just in the center as much as you need here space, and bring your core in, belly to spine. Square the hips as much as you can. Bring the chin towards the chest and find length in the spine. We stay for 3 breaths. Push through the blocks with your hands, elbows facing to each other. And another big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. Now, whenever you're ready here, back foot is going to come a couple inches closer towards the front. When you reach that foot there, drop the heel down. Now, let's keep the hips squared as much as we can. Keep that front knee bent and come into warrior 1. So again, you can walk your hands through your left side, or you can reach forward through the hands and come all the way up, warrior 1. This thing doesn't like me today. Stay with your arms up. Try to bring the arms to the sides of the ears, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening through the fingertips, and firing up that back heel into the ground as we bend our front knee. Square those hips as much as you can. The left hip is going back, the right hip is coming forward, and we set the belly towards the spine. We relax the shoulders and we smile maybe. We soften the face. We bring the awareness back into our body, into our breath. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Release. Hands go back down. We go forward. Preparation for warrior 3. Walk your blocks. Lift the back foot. We go only for the leg now. Square those hips, and as you exhale, lift your foot off the ground. If you need to walk the blocks forward more, do that, okay? Find a place where you feel comfortable with the blocks. Knee can stay bent, or you can extend your leg. Try to reach through the back heel. Keep these skips here square to each other. Point the toes down, or maybe extending the toes feels better to find more length into your leg. Stay for another big breath in. And exhale back to warrior one. Drop the foot down as far as you can here. Heel down. Front knee bend. Warrior one. Bend your front knee. We repeat the exercise this time for the arms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, arms down. Good. Shift back forward. You can stay with the foot on the ground if you feel like just doing the arms. Just do the arms. Remember, this is your steady ease class. You want to make a pose where you can feel the steadiness, the easiness of your practice. Okay, try not to push or force yourself too much. As you lengthen the spine, foot down or foot up, we do left arm, inhale, reach. Exhale to lower. Right arm, inhale to reach. Exhale to lower. Just one more each side. Breathe in. Exhale. Right arm. And exhale. Gently place your foot down. Stay with both legs straight. Bring your blocks in. Hips are still squared. We inhale here. And we exhale, pyramid pose. Drop your head down. Release. And inhale to look forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the front. Bring your hips, your feet hip-width distance apart. Place one block in front of your face. Bend the knees. Take a flat back. Deep breath in. Lower, exhale. Stay with your head hanging here. Grab opposite ends of elbows. Bring more weight into the toes. Take another inhale. And a big breath out. Now bring your right hand into the block. Stay with your right knee bent and the left leg straight. Inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Remember here, modify if you need deeper. Grab the outside of your ankle. Opposite hand to ankle. If you need higher, higher the block or your prop, okay? Make sure your arms in one straight line here as you twist your chest and press that right knee open towards the side. Feel the stretch. Feel your breath. Last deep breath in here. And release. Bring the blocks to the side. Flat back, breathe in. And lower. One flow here. Step your feet back. Knees on the ground. Take a deep breath in your half plank. And exhale, lower slow into your mat. Inhale for baby or full cobra, your choice here. And exhale for child's pose. Knees wide, toes in, and press your hips back. If you want this time, you can add a nice bolster in between your legs, if that feels good. I'm gonna go ahead and modify my microphone here, so if I can. Okay, it's gonna stay there. Come into your child's pose. Bring your chest onto the bolster and drop your forehead down. And as you're here, start to feel your intention. Start to notice the whole body. Stay for at least 2 more breaths. With each exhale, surrender. Let go of something. Release. Last deep breath in. And give it a side out. Lift your head. Then slowly come up. Lean to one side of your mat and extend your legs to the front. Let's go ahead and give a nice deep stretch. Keep your strap here on the side. We're going to lean forward all the way to the front of the mat. And we're going to go into the back, placing our back on the mat to stretch. So make sure you have that strap to the side. Reach your arms forward and round your spine. Gently and slowly come all the way into the ground. Good. Once you reach the ground, grab your strap. Unwind in the strap. Bring in the right knee into the chest and bring the strap around the base of your right toes. Pulling in the strap here. Try to keep your foot flexed. Slightly bend the knee if you need. And again, keeping the hips squared as much as we can. So you're sending that right hip down to meet the left hip. Keep both feet as deep as you can. Good. On the next inhale, find length in the spine. And as you exhale, lift your head up. Try to reach the forehead towards the knee. Both feet are flexed, energizing those legs. Breathe if you need to microbend the knee. Microbend the knee. Last deep breath in. And release. Bring your hand on the ground. Gently release. And we're going to grab now the strap with the left hand. Now, if you need support, make sure you have the bolster on the left side of your body. We're going to find a little twist with the legs straight. So grabbing your strap with the left hand and allow the leg to drop all the way to the left. Keep on pulling the strap towards you. Keep on reaching energy with your left foot down towards the ground. Maybe the bolster is there supporting you. Maybe there's a pillow. Try to reach your right shoulder down and extend the right arm out. As we look over the shoulder, notice here your body. Notice the twist and the stretch. Notice your breath, and again, with each exhale, surrender. Talk to your body and let it stretch deeper and deeper. Another big breath in. And exhale. Release slowly. Switch that leg all the way up. And now grab your strap with the right hand. If you want here, you can bend the knee to open, or you can keep the leg straight and release the leg over to the right side. Both feet are flexed again here. Stay for one more breath here. And exhale. Slightly microbend the knee. Come all the way up and release the strap to the side. As we keep the leg up, take a deep breath in. And slowly, 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 with your core engaged, lower your leg down to the mat. Nice. Bend the knee and move your knee side to side. Now let's switch sides. Extend that right leg. Bring the bolster over to the right. Bring your strap and place the strap around the base of your left toes. As we pull in the strap here, microbend the knee if you need a little space. And notice your hips are square, so we're not pulling in from the hip. We try to keep the hip down, relax through those sit bones down, through the hip bones, press into the ground. Try to lengthen the tailbone down to the ground. As we pull in the strap, bending that knee, flexing the foot, take a deep breath in, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, lift your head and try to reach up, forehead to knee. Your right leg is not relaxed. If you need to bend this knee for a little extra support to make your life easier in this pose, go ahead and do that. But if you have your legs straight, try to reach with energy through the heel and forward. And again, maybe your leg is just here and that's okay. Maybe you're a little lower and this is your edge. Notice your body and do whatever feels good. One more deep breath in. And gently release. Grab the strap, both ends of the strap with your right hand. Adjust your bolster here and drop your leg over to the right. Twist, release. Keep on pulling the strap here so you feel a nice twist. Keep your left shoulder pressing on the ground and extend your left arm out. We can look over to the left. Relax the lower back, release any tightness here into your hamstring, into your lower back, to your glute too. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale. Micro bend your knee and lift it up. Grab the strap with the left hand and simply open your leg for a little bit to the left. Just keep on pulling in the strap again. Maybe your knees micro bend. Maybe your leg is straight. Maybe your leg is a little higher. Wherever you are, take 2 breaths here. Another big breath in. And micro bend the knee to bring it back in. Release the strap to the side. Extend your leg up and take a deep breath in. Slowly on your exhale, lower the leg down. Nice. Bring both knees into your chest. And let's go for a happy baby. Let's grab the outer edges of our feet, or maybe it's the ankles, and allow your knees to bow out as you maybe rock side to side. Stay in the awareness of the present moment. Come back to your intention. Come back to feeling the aliveness within you, the intelligence that runs through your body. Come to stillness. Let's take together one last deep full breath in. And give it a big sigh out. Release your feet and extend your legs out. Now from here, let's go ahead and grab the bolster and place the bolster underneath your thighs. Now if you want here, bring the soles of the feet together and add butterfly legs, or simply extend your legs out. If you need to add any extra props for the neck, for the feet, feel free to do that. Bring your arms out. Allow your palms to face up. Try to lengthen the spine. Try to relax the neck as much as you can. And in this pose, let's take a nice quick scan of the body. Start to scan the toes, the ankles, the shins, the knees, your thighs, around your thighs. Scan your hamstrings that we worked a lot today. All the back of your legs. Come up to the hips, your glutes. Scan all of your spine and your back muscles. Scan your belly, your stomach, rib cage, lungs and heart, all of your chest, the shoulders and the arms, to the elbows, forearms and wrists, and down to the fingertips. Relax your neck and head. Release the jaw. Relax your forehead, eyelids, your brain. Make sure everything is relaxed and melting deeper and deeper on the mat, sinking down. With each exhale, surrender to your last final pose. And if any thought rises, ask yourself, am I thinking, or am I the one listening to my own thoughts? Shavasana. We'll stay here for at least 1 to 2 minutes in silence with ourselves. If you wish to stay here for a little longer, feel free to stay for as long as you need. If you want to come back, wiggle your toes and fingers. And extend the arms overhead and find a nice stretch. And gently come into the right side of your mat as you find a fetal position. Notice your heart. Notice any shifting, any changes within the body. And with your left hand, press up into a seated pose. Cross your legs. Keep your eyes closed. And bring the hands on the heart. Let us be grateful for being alive, for our healthy bodies, and for the intelligence that resides within our bodies that keeps us moving, talking, breathing, loving, forgiving, accepting this life as it is. Tune into that presence that resides within you and see if you can keep it for the whole day. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you from my heart to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. My name again is Mariana Suarez from Downey Yoga. We wish you a beautiful rest of the day. Thank you.